Let us start working with our progress bar and we will see how to update points and also how to display number of questions completed. So in this project, what I want to do, as soon as I click on this button, this completed question number has to be changed. I will be displaying total number of questions which I am having inside the API. Then I will be displaying the points, how many points I got, and I will be displaying total number of points, and finally we are going to update this progress bar. So in total we are going to do 5 updation. Total number of questions completed divided by number of questions we are having in API, total points received, and we are going to display the total points, and finally we are going to update our progress bar. So whenever I click on the option, these 4 things will be happening. First, we have completed updating points, we have completed, and this first step also completed. Now we are going to work on this third step where we are going to update these 5 things. First, I will come inside this app.js. Whenever our status is active, we have already rendered question main, question component, and next button. And this next button will only be displayed if I have selected the answer. Now inside this quiz main, I will close this and also I will be closing. I'm just going to open my quiz main. So now inside this, first what I will do, I will just display number of question. So for number of question, we have already calculated and that entire value we have stored inside this variable. So I'll copy this and inside this I'm just going to pass as a prop. I will come to quiz main and here I'm just going to accept that, and in place of this I will just now initially I will give 7, save it, come here, refresh this. Now I will be having 7, but instead of 7 I just want to display number of questions I am having inside the API. Now I got the result as 10, which means successfully I am able to fetch number of questions which are present in my API. So first thing we have completed. Now second, I just have to display how many questions I have completed. I will refresh this, click on the start. Now by default I have given value 2. Here I have given value 2. In place of this value, I just want to display in what question I am currently in. So that I can get from index. So here inside this quiz main, I will be passing index as a prop and here I will be writing index. Now inside this quiz main, I'm just going to accept index. Why index? Because initially it will be 0. Let me just pass here index. Initially it will be 0. When I click on next button, index value will be updated and 1 will be added. Then index become 1. Again when I click on next button, index become 2. Again when I click on next button, index becomes 3. So I'll come here, refresh once, click on this start. Now you can see I am having 0. Why? Because my index is 0. I will select. As soon as I click on next button, my index value is increased and I am having index 1. But initially I do not want to display 0. Instead, I should be displaying 1. So here I'm just going to add 1. That's it. You do not have to do anything. Index 0. Initially value of index is 0. So when I'm displaying, I just want to add 1. I will come here. Now you can see for my first question, I will have 1. I will click on this, click on next button. For second, I will be having 2. Why? Because previous index value was 1. 1 plus 1, 2 will be displayed. So successfully, we have completed these 2 parts. Now let us come to this point and display our points here. So again, inside this app.js, whenever we select the correct answer, we have already updated our points. So these points we have already restructured, and now I'm just going to pass this point as a prop. And I already mentioned We are passing multiple props. Later on in future lecture, we are going to see better solution for this. I will save, come to quiz main, and here I'm just going to accept the prop. Now where I have to display the point, in place of this 35, I just want to display my points. Save it, come here, refresh this, start the quiz. Initially my point is 0, so that is the reason 0 is displayed. As soon as I click on this, you can see my point is updated and I got the value 5. Again I will click on this next. Click on this const, my point is updated. I got the result as 10. Click on next. Now I will be selecting the wrong answer. Now you see my point will not be updated and still it is going to remain 10. Why? Because we have already updated that in app.js. Only when this condition is true, if our answer is correct, only then we are going to update our point, or else we are going to return our default points. I will click on next. I will be selecting front end. Now you can see successfully point is updated. Refresh. Click on the start quiz. Now I just have to display final points. Now here I have to work on this total points. Now how I will be getting total point? Just think for a second. What array method will be best suited in this case? If you got the answer as reduce, then you are completely correct. I will come inside this app.js. From here, I will remove this console. Below this, I will write here const. Here I will be creating one variable total points. I assume at this point you are already aware of array reduce method. So now using array reduce method, I'm just going to calculate all the point values. So on this quiz question array, which will be having my entire API data, this one, inside this is nothing but array. Here I will be using reduce method. And inside this reduce method, I will be passing callback function. And here I will pass previous value and current value. And what I will do, whatever previous value I am having, I am just going to add with current points. And each and every time it is going to hold my current point. So here I will write current dot points. And initial value I'm just going to give as 0. Okay, this is how array reduce method will be working. Using this reduce method, from each and every object, I am accessing the points property and I am adding to this previous. Let me show you. I will just open this. And inside this, I am having this points. So initially, this current will be holding this entire object and previous value is nothing but 0. So here 0 plus current dot points, I will be having 5. Now my previous become 5 and this current becomes this second object, and inside that I am having 5. So 5 plus 5 I will have 10. Now previous becomes 10. Then I will have 10 plus 10 20, 20 plus 5 25, and it keeps on going. Let me come here. Now below this I will be writing log, and inside this I'm just going to pass total points. Save it. Click on this start. Now you can see my total point is nothing but 70. How I got 70? From this point, it has calculated all the point and it has given me final value as 70. If you count here, you will have 70. 5 plus 5, 10, 20, 30, 35, 45, 55, 60. Then finally, we are having 5 and 5, 70. So using this reduce method, we have calculated points property value and we have returned one single value. That is nothing but 70. Now I am just going to copy this total points, and inside this quiz main, I will be passing that as a prop. I will come to quiz main and here I will be accepting, and in place of this 70, I'm just going to write this total points. Save. Refresh this. Click on the start quiz. Successfully, I am able to display 70. Previously also we had 70, but now using this total points, we got the value as 70. When I click on this, if the answer is correct, only then my point value will be updated. And also I am inside first question, 1 will be displayed. When I click on next, 2 will be displayed, point is still 5. Later on, we are going to work on this timer. But as of now, let us see how to increase the status inside this progress bar. I will come here, and inside this quiz main, we have already given this progress bar. So here inside this, I will just come here. We are going to have value attribute, and here I will be giving index. Initially, our index is 0, so 0 will be passed here. Save it. Refresh this. Click on the start quiz. Nothing will be displayed. But here I will write index plus 9. Save it. Now you can see my entire progress bar is completed. Because inside this progress bar, we can give value as 0, 1, 2, 3 and it keeps on going. But we are having maximum attribute as well. Inside this maximum attribute, I am just going to give how many questions I am having inside the API. So in total, I am having 10 questions. So maximum number will be 10. I will come here, refresh this, click on this start. Now you can see my value is 9 and my maximum number is 10. So that is the reason my progress bar is here. But here directly, if I add 10, save it, now entire progress bar will be completed. Here I will be writing 1, save it. Now you can see my progress bar is here. Why? Because my value is 1 and maximum is 10 because of this number of question. So if I give the value 1, only this much it is going to update. If I give 2, this much, 3, this much, and it keeps on going. Once I reach to 10, this entire progress bar will be completed. So here I'm just going to give index, close, save it, and from here I will remove 1, save, refresh this, click on start. Initially my index is 0, so nothing is displayed. I will click on this answer. Still my progress bar is not increased, but as soon as I click on next button, my index will change to 1 and this progress bar is increased. But I do not want this one. Instead, as soon as I click on the answer, my progress bar status has to be updated. Again, let me show you what I am trying to tell. I will click on start quiz. Initially, my index is 0, no change in the status. I will click on this. Again, no change in the status. I will click on next. Now my index is changed to 1. And now here I am having change in my progress bar. Again click on next, click on next. So you can see based on this answer, I will be having change in my progress bar. But what I want, as soon as I click on this answer, my progress bar has to be changed. So for that, what I will do, inside this value, I'm just going to apply some trick. Here I will write plus. I will be writing number function and inside this I will pass this condition. If my answer is not equal to null, let me explain you. So this is the simple magic or you can call as a trick. If my answer is not equal to null, which means I am having some answer. Initially, we have set answer to null. That means we have not selected any answer. So here I am checking if my answer is not equal to null, which means I have selected some answer. If this condition is true, using this number function, we are converting this boolean result to number. So true will be changed to 1 and false will be changed to 0. So here, as soon as I select the answer, this condition becomes true. And using this number function, I am just converting true to 1. So index is 0. 0 plus 1, I will have the result 1. I will come here. Here I am having answer is not defined. So first From this app.js, inside this quiz main, I have to pass my answer as a prop. Here I will be writing answer. Copy this answer, and inside this quiz main, I have to accept answer. Save it. Come here. Refresh once. Click on the start quiz. Now just focus on the status. As soon as I click on this answer, my progress bar is updated and I am having the correct result. So here what happened? Now here answer is not equal to null. Yes, it is. I have already selected the answer. If it is not equal to null, this will be giving me true. Using this number function, that true will be converted to 1. So 0 plus 1, I will be having the result 1 and my progress bar will be changed. I will click on next. Now still my value is 1. Now here I will be selecting this const. Again I am having answer. My progress bar is changed. Answer is not equal to null. Yes, it is. 1 plus 1. I will have the result 2. And it keeps on going, and accordingly we are just updating our status bar. Successfully, we have displayed total number of question and total marks, and currently at what question we are having, that number we have displayed, and also we have displayed how many points we have received, and successfully we have updated our status bar.